If you're over 60, then please take a few minutes to hear this. I'm not here to scare you. And I'm not here to have you medical cases, or throw dry statistics at you. What I want is for you to imagine a normal morning. You wake up, slowly get out of bed, and immediately have to go to the bathroom. How many times did you lose sleep last night because of that urgent need to pee? And you think maybe it is itch. There's something else. Something more silent, more dangerous. And it's something many people overlook. You know, there's a small habit that most older men have. They do it every day, not even realizing it, making them airy slowly, making their prostate grow larger with no pain, no warning. And then one day it all hits at once: burning urination, trouble peeing, sleepless nights, exhaustion, and a chain of consequences nobody wants to talk about. I'm a doctor who specializes in prostate health, and I've seen far too many cases like this. But I've also seen many men at 60, 70, even 80 living healthy, sleeping soundly, moving freely just by changed habits that seemed harmless. In today's video, I want to break down those habits with you. 10 behaviors that may seem small, but could be slowly losing your prostate to enlarge little by little. And especially, there's one habit, the most dangerous one that almost everyone is doing. No, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to share as a friend, a doctor, someone who's walked alongside hundreds of men your age. So, if you truly want to understand your body, stay healthy, reduce nighttime urination, and sleep better, watch until the end of this video. And if what I say hits home, please hit the like button, so I know you're still here with me. And if you've ever thought, I never imagined such a small habit could cause prostate enlargement, then comment that exact sentence below so I know you've realized this important truth. Let's count down the 10 habits that may be enlarging your prostate right now without you even knowing it. Habit 10. Holding your urine too long. Everyone has experienced that feeling. You're in a meeting, driving, watching TV, and suddenly you feel the urge to pee, but then you think, I can wait a little longer, now's not a good time. Or worse, I'll just hold it and go later to save the trouble. It might not sound serious, but for someone urinating in your urine too often isn't just uncomfortable. It's quietly damaging your prostate in ways most people never expect. When you force your bladder to hold urine longer than necessary, it stretches like a balloon being overfilled, and right below the bladder sits your prostate, a small gland, but one that's extremely sensitive to pressure. This repeated stretching day after day creates mechanical pressure on the prostate, irritating and inflaming its tissues. Over time, this silent process can cause your prostate to grow, slowly without pain, but leaving behind lasting consequences. As you age, the muscles in your pelvic floor, and those that help control urination, naturally become weaker. Holding frequently only worsens this decline. The result: you begin to urinate incompletely, leaving behind residual urine, a perfect environment for bacteria or infections to start, leading to nighttime urination, urgency, weak flow. Sometimes these issues aren't just from getting older, but are the result of a single habit, holding your pee too long. The solution is as simple as the cause. Start listening to your body. When it tells you it's time to go lay. Don't trade short-term convenience for long-term discomfort. Remember, the bladder and prostate work together. When one is under pressure, the other reacts. If you want to protect your prostate and avoid years of trouble, never ignore the most basic signal your body gives you. Habit 9. Delaying the urge to urinate. Have you ever been in the middle of a phone call, cooking dinner, or watching your favorite show, and suddenly felt the urge to pee, and then you tell yourself, just a little later, let me finish this first? This seemingly small habit, when repeated often enough, can lead to bigger consequences than you might think. Especially for those over 60, when the body is no longer as flexible or responsive, holding off urination becomes hidden daily causes of prostate damage. When you delay urination, your bladder is forced to stretch to hold the increasing amount of waste, and right below the bladder is your prostate, already a sensitive gland. The rising pressure from the bladder presses down on it, causing ongoing irritation. It's not just one time that causes harm, but day after day, month after month, that irritation turns into inflammation. And long-term inflammation is the quiet road to prostate enlargement, slow but relentless. It gets even worse if you're already dealing with symptoms like frequent urination, nighttime urination, because the pelvic floor muscles, the group of muscles that help you control urination, naturally weaken with age, and constantly holding it only makes them more exhausted. You start to experience incomplete emptying of the bladder, leaving behind residual urine, a perfect breeding for bacteria, leading to urinary tract infections, and worsening prostate issues. On top of that, the stress of holding it in, the bloating pressure in your lower belly, waking up in the night, because of an overwhelming urge to pee. All this worsens your mood, drains your energy, and lowers your quality of life. The solution is simple. You don't need medication or any special exercises. Just listen to your body and go into the need, especially at night. Don't force yourself to hold it just to stay asleep longer, because in the end that effort only causes sleep. Remember, the bladder and the prostate are a synchronized pair. When one is under pressure, the other will speak up too. And in every journey to protect your prostate health, listening to your body and honoring its natural signals the first step. And it's also the easiest one to take. Habit 8. Sitting too long without movement. You may love your favorite armchair, the place where you read, watch TV, or take an afternoon nap, but if you spend hours sitting without moving, that comfort might be quietly creating bigger problems, in a place you least expect: your prostate. Picture this: every time you sit for long periods, especially in a slouched, motionless posture, your entire body weight presses down on your pelvic area, the region that surrounds the bladder, prostate, and the nerves that control sexual and urinary functions. This pressure doesn't just reduce blood circulation over time. It causes low-grade inflammation in the tissues underneath. Especially in people over 60, blood flow to the lower part of the body is already weaker. When circulation can't properly nourish the prostate, its tissues become starved of oxygen, making them more prone to inflammation and swelling. This is one of the key reasons why prostate enlargement progresses faster in men who are physically inactive. And the problem doesn't stop there. When you sit for too long without moving, the pelvic floor muscles, the ones responsible for controlling your urine stream, become lazy and weak. The bladder muscles stop contracting efficiently, which means you don't fully empty your bladder. That leftover urine becomes the fuel for irritation and infections to take hold, creating a vicious cycle that puts even more pressure on your prostate. The solution isn't difficult. You don't need to hit the gym or do intense workouts. All it takes is getting up every 30 minutes, walking a few steps around the room, stretching your arms, or step into the balcony for a breath of fresh air. These small actions are powerful medicine for your prostate, a simple habit, but one with deep impact. One reduces pelvic pressure and makes your body feel more alive each day. Remember, a quiet, restful lifestyle is not a bad thing, but if the quiet becomes too much, it can lead to trouble health problems down the road. A little movement today might be exactly what saves you from a whole lot of trouble tomorrow. Habit 7. Neglecting pelvic floor exercises. This is one habit most men completely overlook, not because it's difficult, but because many have never even heard of it. Yet, for anyone on a journey to protect their prostate and maintain a healthy urinary system, this is essential: strengthening your pelvic floor muscles. You might ask, what is the pelvic floor? It's a group of deep muscles located in your lower abdomen, stretching from the pubic bone to the tailbone, and the job is to support the bladder, rectum, and prostate. These are quiet muscles, but they play a powerful role in urinary control, the ability to fully empty your bladder, and how comfortable your lower body feels. After age 60, this muscle group begins to weaken if not exercised regularly, and what's the result? You might notice you're peeing more often, not emptying completely, feeling bloated after going to the bathroom, or even leaking a little when you cough, laugh, or change positions. That's not just aging, that's a sign of a weakened pelvic floor. A weak pelvic floor can't properly secrete the bladder, leading to leftover urine that creates pressure on the prostate. Over time, this can contribute to prostate enlargement, nighttime urination, leaking and a real decline, reality of life. The good news is you can fix this without pills, without equipment, and without ever leaving your home. Just spend a few minutes each day doing Kegel exercises designed to strengthen the pelvic floor. All you have to do is squeeze the muscles you'd use to stop the flow of urine, hold for 5 seconds, then release. Repeat this 10 to 15 times, 2 to 3 times a day. No one sees you doing it, no one knows, but your body will feel the difference. In just a few weeks, you may find yourself controlling your urine better, waking up less at night, feeling lighter your lower belly, and experiencing real comfort after each trip to the bathroom. Don't skip this exercise just because it's unfamiliar for your prostate. Kegels are more than a workout. They're a way to heal, protect, and regain the control over your life that you absolutely deserve at 60 centi and beyond. Habit 6: consuming too much caffeine. A cup of coffee in the morning, a warm mug of black tea in the late afternoon. For many older adults, it's a habit. It's a small joy in the quiet rhythm of aging life. But sometimes those seemingly harmless pleasures quietly create problems. Caffeine found in coffee, strong tea, and energy drinks can be one of the hidden culprits, adding pressure to press day after day. Caffeine is a natural diuretic. That means when you consume too much of it, your body produces more urine. This forces your bladder to stay active constantly, leading to more frequent urges, sudden need to go, and sometimes even slight leakage. But if your prostate is sensitive or already enlarged, the impact of caffeine doesn't stop there. It also causes the muscles around the bladder neck to tighten, making it harder to empty fully, and that becomes a breeding ground for irritation, inflammation, and persistent nighttime urination. On top of that, caffeine, even when it doesn't cause obvious dehydration, still makes your urine more concentrated, which irritates the urinary tract even further. Over time, this leads to low-level lingering inflammation, making your already vulnerable prostate swell even more. The solution isn't to give it up entirely. That morning cup of coffee can still be a well-deserved reward, but stop after the first one. After that, switch to herbal tea, corn silk tea, warm water, or light fruit-infused drinks. They hydrate you, while giving your urinary system a chance to relax and start paying attention to your body. If you notice you're urinating too often, especially at night, look back at your daily caffeine intake. Your body is sending you a signal, and listening to it might save you from a long list of problems down the road. This isn't about deprivation. It's about balance between enjoyment and long-term wellness. A small change today might just be the reason you sleep peacefully through the night tomorrow. Habit 5: eating spicy and processed foods daily. Bold flavors, that burning sensation on your tongue slowly settling into your belly. For many people, a meal with a bit of chili, black pepper, or savory dipping sauce just feels incomplete. But if you're dealing with urinary issues, nighttime trips to the bathroom, lower abdominal pressure, or already showing signs of prostate enlargement, then eating spicy food and processed products every day might be the silent culprit behind it all. Spices like chili, black pepper, and hot sauces, while they do excite the taste buds, can trigger low-grade inflammation in the body, especially in the pelvic area. If your prostate is already sensitive, these spicy ingredients can aggravate the gland's tissues, causing mild urine swelling that worsens existing symptoms. And processed foods, well, that's a whole different story and an even riskier one. Packaged items like sausages, canned meats, instant noodles, potato chips, or fast food are loaded with sugars, artificial flavors, and unhealthy fats. These ingredients don't help your body. They disrupt hormones, increase systemic inflammation, and cause fluid retention. Salt, though a basic ingredient, promotes water retention, making your body hold on to fluids and placing pressure on the urinary system. Meanwhile, trans fats and chemicals from packaged foods interfere with testosterone, a key hormone for maintaining a healthy prostate. Hormonal imbalance is one of the hidden causes behind prostate enlargement. You don't have to give up all spicy food or your favorite meals, but if every plate you eat comes from a package, a dinner always includes fried dishes, and if you rarely eat greens, fruits, or healthy fats, your prostate might already be under attack without you realizing it. The solution isn't about strict rules, It's about small, consistent changes. Add more leafy greens, avocado oil berries, and steamed or boiled dishes instead of fried or stir-fried ones. A healthy diet isn't punishment. It's a form of care you offer your body so every meal becomes not just farful, a source of strength, lightness, and daily comfort. Habit 4. Eating too much red meat. Maybe you grew up on meals with braised pork, stir-fried beef, or steak as the weekend's highlight. Red meat has long been a staple in many households, but once you pass 60, your body starts speaking a different language. And the prostate is often one of the first parts to respond. Numerous studies have shown that high-frequency consumption of red meat, especially processed types like clawed meats, or salami, is closely linked to systemic inflammation, including inflammation of the prostate. Saturated fats in red meat along with preservatives, nitrites, and artificial flavorings used in processing, disrupt body's hormone balance, and increase oxidative stress. A silent but powerful force that gradually causes prostate tissues to swell. But it doesn't stop there. As we age, our digestive systems slow down. Red meat, already hard to digest, becomes even heavier, slowing down metabolism, leading to bloating, constipation, and even added fat around the abdomen, the area closest to the prostate. As pelvic weight increases, so does the mechanical pressure on the prostate and bladder, and once again, this sets off a cycle of inflammation, compression, and urinary issues that many older men are quietly struggling with. So, what can you do? You don't have to give up meat entirely. Start by cutting back on red meat to just 1 to 2 times a week. Instead, prioritize lean meats, steamed fish, skinless grilled chicken, lentils, or hearty vegetable stews. These simple swaps not only ease the burden on your prostate, but also help your body feel lighter, digest more smoothly, and reduce symptoms like nighttime urination, weak stream, or pressure in your lower belly. Just one small change in your meals and you'll feel the difference. You don't have to sacrifice the foods you love. You just need to reshape your habits a little. In doing so, you're giving your prostate a healthy gift every single day. Habit 3. Smoking or exposure to secondhand smoke. Some habits your body can tolerate for a while, but there's one that acts like a slow poison, quietly chipping away your health every single day, and that's smoking. Or even just inhaling secondhand smoke. When it comes to the prostate, cigarette smoke isn't just an irritant. It's one of the leading causes of chronic inflammation, prostate enlargement, and even an increased risk of prostate cancer. Every cigarette contains hundreds of chemicals, many of which reduce blood flow to the pelvic region, heighten inflammatory responses, and damage the sensitive tissues inside the prostate. In older adults, the body's ability to heal slows down, so the harm caused by smoke runs deeper and becomes harder to reverse. Smoking also lowers the levels of antioxidants in your body, your natural defense system that protects prostate tissue from damage. When antioxidant levels drop, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress, inflammation, and loses ability to recover from even small injuries. What's even more concerning is that even if you quit smoking years ago, but still live with or regularly exposed to smokers, your body, especially your prostate, is still being affected. Secondhand smoke still finds its way into your lungs, your bloodstream, and eventually your sensitive glandular tissue. The good news is it's never too late to change. Even if you've smoked for years, just a few weeks after quitting, you can start noticing better blood circulation, reducing inflammation, and signs of recovery in your prostate. If you still smoke, talk to your doctor. There are plenty of tools to help, from nicotine patches and lozenges to natural methods like meditation. And if you don't smoke, but live with someone who does, set clear boundaries to protect your personal space and keep your living environment clean. This not only protects your prostate, but also your heart, lungs, and entire immune system. One simple decision to stay away from smoke can help you live longer, feel better, and avoid a long list of inflammatory and prostate-related problems. Habit 2. Not managing chronic stress. There's a silent enemy affecting your prostate health, one that most people don't even notice. It's not food, it's not medication, it's stress. That quiet but powerful emotion that slowly wears down your outer day. without leaving any obvious trace. At age 60, 70 and beyond, there are plenty of reasons your mind feels under constant pressure: financial worries, concerns about your children or grandchildren, declining health, loneliness. Things we often dismiss as just part of life can pile up and turn into long-lasting emotional weight. The prostate is one of the first places to suffer. Your body responds to stress by releasing a hormone called cortisol, a chemical that increases inflammation in your system. When cortisol stays elevated for too long, it disrupts hormone balance, slows down healing, and directly tribute to swelling of the prostate gland. But that's not all. Stress also causes the pelvic muscles to tighten, which restricts blood flow to the lower abdomen, and overstimulates nerves surrounding the prostate. The result: more frequent urination, sudden urges, lower back discomfort, and a heavy feeling in the pelvis that you just can't explain. The good news is you can take control of this without medication. Just 5 minutes of deep breathing each day, a slow walk around your home, listening to a favorite psalm, or simply sitting quietly for 10 minutes can start calming the waves of stress within you. And don't underestimate the healing power of laughter, positive relationships, time with friends, or visits from your children and grandchildren. These are natural tonics for both your mind and your prostate. Managing stress isn't just about feeling better. It's a form of deep internal healing that helps your organs, especially your prostate, function in harmony and balance. If you were to change only one thing today, start by easing your emotional burden, because sometimes the damage isn't caused by what we can see, but by what we keep carrying in silence. Habit 1: skipping regular health screenings. There's one habit many men over 60 tend to overlook, not autism, but because they think if nothing feels wrong, then everything must be fine. But that mindset is exactly what leads so many to late-stage regret. The prostate doesn't scream in pain. It doesn't make loud announcements. It enlarges silently, quietly shifting your urine flow, your sleep quality, and your daily comfort. And by the time the symptoms are clear, treatment often becomes more complicated. A single annual health check, just once a year, could be the difference between proactive prevention and a long row of medical management. Simple tests like PSA blood work, an ultrasound, or a digital rectal exam are quick, non-invasive, and can tell the signs of inflammation, infection, or abnormal growth before symptoms even show up. Still, many men hesitate. They're afraid of finding something wrong, or they feel embarrassed talking at crowded areas, or they don't want to trouble their kids. But the truth is, the longer you wait, the fewer options you have. When caught early, you often don't need medications or surgery. Just lifestyle adjustments may be enough. Taking the lead with your health isn't a sign of weakness, it's an act of wisdom and responsibility. It gives you peace of mind, gives your family confidence, and gives your prostate a fighting chance before it's too late. One simple but powerful tip is to use a health tracking app designed for older adults. Tools like Senior Health Tracker help you log your daily water intake, number of bathroom visits, how you feel urinating, and even remind you to book checkups. These records don't just help you stay aware of your body. They're golden data your doctor can use to give personalized advice. This app is completely free, easy to use, and specially designed for people over 60. You'll find the link in the description below. Don't leave your health up to guesswork. Let technology become your trusted companion every single day. So, there you have it. The 10 silent habits that could be quietly enlarging your prostate day by day. Small habits, yes, but if ignored, they can become a heavy burden on your health and the quality of your life in your senior years. But here's the good news. Those same small things, once changed at the right time, can bring powerful results: deeper sleep, fewer 9 trips to the bathroom, and mornings without that lingering discomfort or fatigue. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start with just one simple thing, like drinking one more glass of water, going to the bathroom as soon as you feel the urge, or standing up for a quick stretch every hour. These small, consistent actions are your natural shield, helping you stay healthy and take back control over every single day. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Which habit surprised you the most? Share your thoughts so not just I, but your fellow men watching this can feel encouraged to make a change, too. Like this video, share it with someone you care about, and hit that subscribe button, so you never miss more valuable health insights like this. I also want to remind you that everything shared in this video is for educational and informational purposes, not medical advice. If you're facing any specific health issues, please consult your doctor or a medical specialist for proper guidance. And if you'd like to learn more about living strong and well in your golden years, click on one of the videos now appearing on your screen. Or check out the recommended videos beside this one. There's a lot of practical, easy to follow knowledge waiting for you. Thank you for spending this time with me. And remember, taking care of your prostate is taking care of your day through every small habit.